with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Ali LaForce covering us courtside. Looking at the starting five for the Boston Celtics. White and Brown are the wingmen. Then it's Xavier Tillman. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Cade in at the center position. And for the Pistons, Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Caris LeVert is out there with Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the five. Well, Grant, we're still early on in this new season. I imagine it can be difficult to get back into the flow of things.
You know, B.A., you're spot on. It definitely takes some time to get used to the grind of the season again. You know, between the traveling and the hotel rooms, changing time zones. But you find your flow again eventually.
Now here's Harris. Pass to Duren. Here's Cunningham. Rebounded by the Celtics. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
Yeah, the issue in that one was simple. They didn't hit the glass. They got bullied and outworked.
Yeah, you know, it simply comes down to effort. They were outwilled, and that just can't happen.
White can't hit. And here are the Pistons. Here's LeVert. It's hauled in by White. And White has got the ball here for Boston. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Ali.
A bit ago, JB Bickerstaff and I were able to chat. Coach showed nothing but respect for Derek White. He told me White is the ultimate glue guy. He's not worried about his stats. Instead, he fills in the gaps and does whatever is necessary to help his team win. He is truly an unselfish player. Brian, back to you.
Thank you for that, Ali. White against LeVert. Here's Cunningham. It's hauled in by White.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
Pritchard against Cunningham. Pass to Tillman. Brown, a screen on Harris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The three ball. And Brown gets the three. Brown's got 5 now.
Even when Brown's shooting quickly, he's not rushing. He takes his time with his release.
Here's LeVert. Harris on the wing. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
Yeah, finding a way. That's what Harris does.
For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Brown passes to Tillman. Pritchard with it. 8 points in his last time out. White for 3. Can't get it to drop. Tim, how do you like this blend for the new Pistons? Wily veterans alongside the new blood.
I love the way they have built this team. Shooting was their Achilles heel, but these veterans bring spacing and savvy.
Boston has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Tillman with a screen. Down low. Oh, stolen by Harris. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Ausar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
And Brown has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 1. Nice jump shot. 7 points in the game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Pass to LeVert. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, Tim, you talk about an NBA physique. Jalen Duren is absolutely shredded.
Yeah, and he defies gravity too, B.A. What I like is he understands his game. He doesn't get outside of himself. He focuses on running the floor and then getting eye level with the rim.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And Grant, the Achilles tear for Jayson Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
And the second free throw is good. Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special. Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Outside White. Back to Brown. Shoots over Thompson. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Brown's got 9.
He is dialed in right now. Perfect from the field this quarter.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Thompson. LeVert goes against White. Shot clock at 5. The Pistons need to get one up quick. There's Cunningham with a 3. Boston with a rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Outside, Brown. Inside, here's Cade. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in. Oh, how about that?
Oh, out of my way.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? The Celtics have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Here's Brown. It's deflected.
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duren, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
Harris's shot is good.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
Now White. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New York. Back to Pritchard. Pass to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Off the mark there with a 3.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
The Pistons leading. Harris on the wing. Back to Cunningham. Over Pritchard. And it's Cunningham missing.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there is enough game left to make corrections.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Pritchard surviving the D. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
And their ball pressure has been a major story in this one. Their ability to create turnovers and then turn that into offense. What a huge difference that has made.
He misses the free throw. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
He hits the second from the line. The Pistons have gone 6 of 11 so far. Cunningham against Pritchard. Nice move. Cunningham is doubled. Boston with a rebound.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Pass to Tillman. Over Harris. And the basket by Tillman. And the Celtics lead by 1. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Detroit with the ball. This game following their win against the Rockets.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Man, the crowd noise can make it hard to execute your offense on the road, but they did a great job playing their game.
Shot clock at 3. 19-footer. Jalen Brown with a rebound. Boston has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Pritchard. That one no good. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. They trail by 1. On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Harris. Back to Thompson. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Thompson's got 8 points.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
Boston with the ball. Here's Cade. Now Pritchard. White for 3. Sinks the tray.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
For Detroit, they've gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. White against LeVert. Thompson outside. Here's LeVert. No points so far. Harris outside. Shoots over Brown. Nice D from Brown. The Celtics with the lead. Pritchard, the pass to White. And again, Boston with the triple.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. For the Pistons, Stewart comes in for Thompson, and it's Robinson in for LeVert. Here's Cunningham. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Houston. And the layup is good off the glass.
That's his second make in 7 attempts. Not a pretty start.
Celtics lead by 3. And here's Simons. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Knicks in New York.
With 3 steals in the night, he helped them in a big way.
Now here's Simons. Over Cunningham. The rebound by Detroit.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Outside Robinson. Stewart, the pass to Duren. And here's Harris outside. Second chance shot. And Duren lays it in. And it's now only a 1-point Boston lead.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Pass to Boucher. Tries again, and he sinks the layup.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's Cunningham. A minute 50 left to play in the first. And here's Harris. Shoots from 14. Minot pulls it in.
Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
Tim, talk about what Tobias Harris has brought to the Detroit Pistons.
Well, Brian, he has just stabilized them on the floor. And Coach Bickerstaff said it best. Harris knows what the game needs, and he has the versatility to get it done.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cade Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Back to you.
Able to dial it in. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Now here's Simons. Yet to see a basket. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 5 rebounds in the game. Now here's Harris. He's closely guarded. Duren, the screen. Cunningham passes to Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
And this is why you involve Duren in as many pick and rolls as you can. He's really good at positioning himself in that set.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Boucher against Duren. Boucher passes to Simons. Sweet little floater.
And Simons showing you a lot of toughness right there. He got inside, did not shy away from the contact, and was able to get it done.
Now here's Cunningham. Soft touch off the glass. Cunningham's got 6 points.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And no good. It's been all about Jalen Brown for Boston, impacting the game in a number of ways. The man is relentless. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Celtics?
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Well, from the start, they've been making quality passes offensively, and that is reflected in their assist number.
They've got Marcus Sasser. Paul Reed is out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Holland, and it's Robinson in at the 2. That's the group for Detroit right now. Pistons trail by 5. Sasser outside. Pass to Robinson. Stewart, a screen on White. Robinson passes to Stewart. Good.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Pelicans at Smoothie King Center in New Orleans. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip. White with a screen on Stewart. Simons outside. Another one falls for Boston.
And right now, Anthony Simons is just brimming with confidence.
To the right side. Stewart, right side. Outside Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Holland. There's the triple. Minot pulls it in. Celtics lead by 5. Ausar outside. Here's Minot. Stewart defends. And stolen by Stewart. The finish! And finished off by Stewart.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
Here's White. Give him 8 points now. To the middle. Here's Simons. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Yeah, he hammered that one down in style. Simons showing you how explosive he can be off the floor.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Holland. Now here's Stewart. The fadeaway. And it's Boucher with the rebound.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Inside, White gets it to go.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave a team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
And some changes here for Detroit. Thompson, he's checked in for Reed. LeVert comes in for Holland. And Cunningham subbed in for Sasser. The Celtics also with a sub. Garza's checked in for Minot. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. LeVert with the ball. Still no points. Thompson finds Cunningham. Four on the clock. Oh, good D by Boucher.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Simons passes to Garza. Outside White. Fires from deep. The rebound by Stewart. Pistons trail by 7. Pass to Thompson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Last season, the Pistons winning a few playoff games for the first time since 2008, Tim.
Yeah, that's right. In the preceding 16 seasons, only 3 playoff appearances, and they were swept each time. This is a long time coming for Detroit. A team now that can not only make the postseason, but potentially make some noise.
No good on the free throw. Brown, he's checked in for Boston. He's off on the second. And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Now Simons. He's got 6. Fires for 3. The rebound by Detroit. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Stewart. And he drops it in from the low post. Stewart's got 6.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Stewart against Boucher. Outside, Brown. Boston needs to get off a shot here. Here's Boucher for 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Stewart, the pass to Thompson. Pass to Robinson. Now here's Cunningham, defended by Hauser. And there's a 3-second violation. The 2K leaderboard highlighting last season's assist leaders. The 4th spot held by Cade Cunningham.
Not a lot of guys had better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
And Detroit making a change here. Duren's checked in. Boston leading by 5. Simons deciding where to go with it. Pass to Hauser. Here's White. Now here's Boucher. And there's the call on Jalen Duren. That's foul number 2 for him.
He better be careful now. That's 2 on him, and the last thing you want to see is for him to pick up his 3rd before the half ends.
Boston making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. On defense, Detroit. Hauser passes to White. There's a screen. Ooh, here's White on the drive. Now here's Hauser. He's guarded closely. Ooh, LeVert with some nice D. Cunningham on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. Gets the 3 to fall. And now it's just a 2-point Celtic lead.
Love that shot by Cunningham. He's developing more confidence in his 3-point stroke.
Brown against Thompson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ausar Thompson. That's his first foul of the game. Cade is checked in for Boston. Tillman comes in for Hauser. And the Celtics in possession here. Left side White. Shot clock at 6. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Caris LeVert. After seeing a franchise player like Luka Doncic traded, you think there's anyone who is truly untouchable now, Tim?
Well, I tell you what, that trade, BA, made me realize nobody in this league is immovable. You just don't know what the future holds, and I think fewer guys will stay with one team their entire careers.
That was a shocker for sure. That's good from White. White hits them both.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Pistons trail by 4. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Stewart, left side. LeVert outside. Pass to Thompson. Back to LeVert. Duren, the screen. Clock is at 3. Off target from three-point range. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. They lead by 4. Grant, the thing about Jalen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
And Jalen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul. Harris is checked in for the Pistons.
Coming onto the floor for your Pistons, number 12, Tobias Harris.
Cunningham against Pritchard. Cunningham outside. 5 to shoot. 4-3. And again, the Pistons missing. Celtics lead by 4. Outside Pritchard. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Thompson passes to Harris. Cunningham on the wing, defended by Pritchard. Pritchard against Cunningham. And it's Cade with the finish inside.
And getting up close and personal, Cunningham knows he can get his shot to go inside.
The Celtics have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Outside Pritchard. Pass to Brown. To the inside. Here's Tillman. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Yeah, and we've seen Brown take strides as a playmaker out of the pick and roll.
Here's Cunningham. He's got 11. To the paint. Here's Thompson. Cade pulls it in. Celtics lead by 6. Outside White. Pass to Cade. Back to White. And Cunningham pulls it down.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Well, LeVert is willing to put his body on the line, doing whatever it takes to get past the foul and score.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. The Celtics making a switch here. Simons checked in.
For your Pistons.
One shot.
Harris. LeVert. One shot.
Free throw good, LeVert. And obviously we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, B.A. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jalen Brown and Jayson Tatum. Tatum said JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Brian?
A dangerous duo. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. 5 on the clock. And here's Simons outside. Rebound Detroit. Cunningham's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Harris into the lane. And Harris throws it down.
That's a nice burst of quickness and the added power on that drive by Harris.
Here's Pritchard. Outside, Brown. From deep. And Brown knocking down the triple.
And we have seen Brown take more and more threes recently, becoming very confident in this shot.
Pass to Duren. And here's Cunningham. Harris outside. From the arc. And Pritchard pulls it down. Boston's gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Oh, and a dunk by Brown.
You can tell Brown is having fun. What a phenomenal dunk artist he is.
Pistons trail by 4. 1:41 left in the first half. Thompson, a screen on Pritchard. There's Cunningham with a 3. Cunningham attacks for 3.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Brown against Thompson. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more. Boston shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
At the line for the Celtics, Brown. Jalen Brown. 1 shot.
And the free throw, no good.
Yeah, just an all-around talent. The growth we've seen from Brown in this league has been tremendous, and he's got a ring to prove it.
Now here's Cunningham. 16 points for him.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
And Brown has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. 55 seconds left in the first half of this one. Lots of room. Misfire there. Now 7 for 11.
Well, I'm not sure if he was surprised to be that wide open, but something got him out of focus.
Steps back. Here's Cunningham. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. And that's 20 points for Cade Cunningham.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Here's Brown. Hey, Brown in traffic.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
24 seconds left in the second quarter. Cunningham looking it over. Six on the shot clock. No good on the fadeaway. It's been all about Jalen Brown for Boston, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Please, direct your attention now to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot drums. They're measuring up the shot. Next time. All right, give it up for our contestants.
And we welcome you to halftime as the Boston Celtics are getting everything they can handle so far.
Total team effort. Instead of 5 starters, it's like they've got 7 or 8 guys getting it done. That's how good the reserves have been tonight, guys.
Lots of interchangeable parts. They can throw different lineups at you. Keeps you guessing. And a look now at some of the games that have yet to tip this evening. For the Knicks, they'll be up against the Heat in Miami. That gets going at 6 p.m. Eastern.
This is a game everyone had circled on their calendar, especially me, and it's finally happening.
I don't want to talk. Let's get going.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game. He has been everywhere.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with them. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
The Celtics with the lead. Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. Jalen Brown is out there with Xavier Tillman. And it's Cade in at the center position. Now here's White. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Duren.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Boston shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That's good from White. White hits them both. And it's Detroit with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. And that'll be their 2nd of 4 total games at home. Here's Duren. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Thompson, a screen on Pritchard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Cunningham. There's the 3. That one is off. Celtics lead by 3. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. He's had 4 chances at the line. He's made them all.
Team second. At the line for the Celtics, White. Derek White, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. But he sinks the second. And here's LeVert. Harris outside. Cunningham on the wing. Back to Harris. And Harris throws it down.
Well, if Tobias Harris sees a lane to the rim, he is going to exploit it.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Tim, you've been vocal in your praise for Cade Cunningham, and rightfully so.
Well, BA, on any given night, Cade can be the best player on the floor. He scores, he makes plays, he rebounds, and he processes things quickly. He always seems to be under control. Well, that's why he's an all-star. When Cunningham gets going, there is no answer defensively.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. Pass to Cade. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Down low. Here's Harris. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Boston trailing. Now here's White. He's got 15. Pritchard, the pass to Brown. The kick out to White. Clock at 6. Over LeVert. Back to Brown. Outside Pritchard. Here's Tillman. Pass to Pritchard. Second shot opportunity. The shot off that time. Cunningham with some nice D. Here's Harris. And Harris throws it down.
Oh, bring in the thunder. Harris with the aggressive move all the way to the rim.
Celtics trail by 4. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. White with a screen on Thompson. Thompson against Brown. Brown cashes in. A terrific finisher inside.
You're taking over this one in effortless fashion. When Brown is cooking like this, keep working the ball to him.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. right, now that we have a second, let's take a look at which teams cashed in on the fast break last year. The Pistons in second.
You know, it really made for some exciting games the way this team ran the floor, always maintaining impressive energy in transition.
The Pistons have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Harris outside. Banked it in off the glass. 14 points for Tobias Harris.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Cunningham against Pritchard. Tillman with a screen. Inside. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got his 4th assist in this one. For Detroit, they've got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Cade pulls it in. The Celtics have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Pass to White. Now Pritchard. White with a screen on Cunningham. Back to White. Thompson with a steal. In transition. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Celtics trail by 4. Outside Pritchard. Brown against Thompson. Brown inside. Back to Pritchard. Clock at 4. Lets it go from deep. Brown can't hit.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Back to Cunningham. Harris with it. 14 points for him. From the wing, Cade pulls it in. Cade has got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's Brown on the wing, defended by Thompson. LeVert goes against White. Going inside. Shots blocked.
Yeah, going straight up with those long arms. Duren flat out, a brick wall around the rim.
And here's Detroit. They're on a 12-4 run. Harris passes to Cunningham. Harris on the wing. Ooh, poked away.
Well, he not only forced the miss, but he also came down with the rebound.
Pass to Tillman. Outside Pritchard. White on the wing. Here's Tillman, pounded by Harris. Tillman passes to Brown. Again, the miss by Boston. Detroit leading by 4. Cunningham outside. Oh, there's the alley! And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Yeah, Cunningham keeping others involved, a true catalyst for this offense.
So it's Boston now. Brown looking around. Pass to Pritchard. Six to shoot. Here's Tillman. Over Harris. And the basket by Tillman. Tillman's gotten 4 this quarter.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
And here's Detroit. They're on a 14-6 run. Cunningham outside. LeVert outside. Back to Cunningham. Fires from the line. It's rebounded by Jalen Brown. Brown's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Pritchard. Pass to Tillman. Now here's Brown. They set the screen to the middle. Now Thompson. He's got 12. And here's LeVert. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And a look now at the Detroit Pistons' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Wednesday, they'll go up against Franz Wagner and the Orlando Magic.
And that game against Memphis, it's going to be their 7th outing on the year. You feel the team will continue to round into form.
Robinson, he's checked in for the Pistons. Austin also changing it up. Boucher's checked in for Cade, and it's Hauser in for Tillman. And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Simons, he's checked in for Pritchard. Simons, right side. Brown against Thompson. Left side, Brown. Hey, Jalen Brown spikes it through.
And a great move by Brown, showing the doubters Jaylen can dribble it.
For Detroit, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Oh, they get a hand on it. Simons with a steal. And here we go, the Celtics on the run.
Oh, that's great basketball. Denying them on one end while grabbing points on the other.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
For 3, Robinson. Good work defensively by White. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Simons passes to White. They now take the lead. 19 points for Derek White.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
The Pistons trailing. Harris, a screen on Simons. To win the cold spell. And the bucket is good from Harris in deep.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all 3 levels.
Takes a step back. Here's Brown. Simons outside. 6 on the shot clock. Tries to break his ice. The rebound by Detroit. Duren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
Now here's Simons. He's got 6. Knocked away. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Harris. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, you know, he's been around the league a really long time, but Tobias Harris still performs at a high level every night.
It's his first trip to the line.
Harris, 2 shots.
And he makes a first. Well, Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times. And he just gets the job done.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Stewart, he's checked in for Duren. Holland comes in for Thompson. And Sasser subbed in for LeVert.
Capable of playing both the 3 and 4 spots, Harris's versatility is his greatest strength.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Here's Simons. From 13 feet, down it goes. Simons got 8.
And as you can see, that shot is well within his wheelhouse.
Sasser outside. Pass to Stewart. Sasser outside. For 3. And it's Boucher with the rebound. The Celtics have gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half.
Nice pass by Simons, showing you that he's multidimensional.
Alfred Simmons.
For Detroit, they've gone 50% from the field in the third quarter, 8 of 16. Now here's Harris. Not a lot of room. Pass to Stewart. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Chris Boucher. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
Well, one thing that has stood out to me, and it's been a major difference maker, is they're playing with great pace, getting out on the break every chance they get.
First one falls. Cunningham's checked in for Tobias Harris. And the Celtics also making a change. Garza's checked in. Stewart hits them both. 1:07 left to play in the third. On the wing, Simons. Sasser defending. Simons outside. Shot clock at 5. Holland with a rebound. Detroit has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. What a sensational move captured from the connected cam. Sponsored by AT&T. And Detroit has possession. Sasser outside. Stewart, a screen on Simons. Back to Stewart, and stolen by Boucher. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Simons passes to Hauser. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Well, I think that was a product of the pressure. Take your eye off the ball for just a second, and it can lead to a turnover. "17 seconds left in the third quarter.
stolen away. And Boston pushing it up now. With 4 on the clock. And it's good on the layup. And the Celtics lead by 2.
That's a heads-up play right there. Reads the floor, distributes accordingly.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Boston out in front. They're up by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Holland out there with Duncan Robinson. Then it's Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Cunningham. And it's Sasser in at the point guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Offensive rebound. Pass to Holland. Sasser outside. Clock at 6. Stewart, a screen on White. Here's Cunningham. Cunningham can't get that one to fall. The Celtics with the lead. Lets a floater go. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simons.
Oh, those kinds of unforced mistakes will drive any coach nuts.
Here's Cunningham. From 7, connects. The jumper drops. Cunningham's got 24 points.
Just a great job by Cunningham using the dribble to create separation.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Minot. Drops in the layup for 2.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
For Detroit, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. And there's the foul. It's on Anthony Simons. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And it's Detroit with the ball. Pass to Holland to take the lead. No good that time. The Celtics shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. Ausar passes to Simons. Uses the glass on the layup. And now it's a 4-point Boston lead.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Simons with a rebound. Boston leading by 4. With the drive, and he goes in for the dunk.
Well, Simons is relentless. That's why his teammates and coaches encourage him to take the initiative offensively.
White against Cunningham. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Stewart, a screen on White. Just 5 to shoot. There's Cunningham with a 3. Here's Holland. And he battles for the ball. Gets the second chance bucket.
At this stage of the game, the offensive rebounding and putback is massive. It feels like a 4-point swing.
Well, hustle points can really energize your team, and they also demoralize your opponent.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now.
Then you know what to do. Come on, George. Let's see that thing move.
Detroit making a change here. Duren's checked in. The Celtics also with a sub. Jalen Brown, he's checked in for Minot. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. He cautioned his guys against forcing things at the arc, saying we can't make a rhythm happen, so don't force it. Take what is coming to you out there. Coach hoping for a renewed offensive focus going forward, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And here's Simons outside. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 5 assists in the game. Pass to Cunningham. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. To the inside. Duren, no good.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Brown passes to Hauser. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Pistons trail by 7. Sasser outside. Cunningham right side. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
Boston ball.
Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Brown against Robinson. The 3. Boucher down low. And there's a 3-second violation.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Stewart, right side. Uneasy 2 on the layup.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Celtics lead by 5. And here's Simons. Pass to White. Now Boucher. Outside, Brown. Just 4 to shoot. The open shot, White. Sasser with a rebound. The Pistons have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this 4th quarter. Now Duren, covered by Boucher. Pass to Cunningham. The 3 is up. Buries it from 3. Cunningham's got 27 points.
And he is a guy who typically needs the ball in his hand, so it's good to see Cunningham as a catch-and-shoot option.
Now here's Simons. Sasser defending. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And you think of players who heat up in a hurry, you got to include Anthony Simons, Tim.
Well, Brian, he's just a bucket getter. He can pull up from any distance and with the elevation to do a little damage inside as well.
First one falls for him.
Well, and Anthony Simons puts up big scoring numbers, so for him, it's really about playing with a lot of confidence and shooting it with consistency.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Harris is checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for Robinson. And Karis LeVert is subbed in for Sasser. And the Celtics also making a change. Pritchard's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. Thompson outside. Duren in the high post. Pritchard against Cunningham. Out to Thompson. Oh, from deep. LeVert outside. This one for 3. They get the rebound. Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
The Celtics have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. Outside Pritchard. Pass to Boucher. Outside, Brown. Over Harris. No good, off the front rim. Detroit has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Thompson right side. Fades away, and it's Harris. That time on the assist by Thompson. Harris has got 20.
Well, Harris loves that mid-range shot. It's something he will often go to if nothing else is there.
Simons against LeVert. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
It is nice to have a playmaker who can also get up and finish like that.
And it's Detroit with the ball. Following the bucket by Boston. The shot by LeVert, no good. Simons against LeVert. Simons passes to Brown. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And it's a 4-point Celtic lead.
Yeah, tonight has been all about Jaylen Brown, a legit star in this league.
Here's Cunningham. Pass to Harris. Floats one, and he lays it up and in. Harris has got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's found his rhythm here in the second half. Let's see if they keep calling his numbers.
And the Celtics in possession here. Boucher, a screen on Cunningham. And here's Boucher, covered by Duren. Nice ball movement by Boston. Shot clock at 6. Brown against Harris. Brown, no good. The Pistons have gotten 7 of 16 attempts to drop since the start of the fourth. Pass to LeVert. Thompson outside. Here's Duren. Now here's Harris to take the lead. Boston pulls it in. Boucher's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Tries the 9-footer. Brown gets the bucket. And that's now 26 points for Jaylen Brown.
Terrific initiative from the swing man. Brown is smart at understanding when to look to score inside.
Back to Cunningham. Thompson with a screen. 13 feet out. And the shot no good, a bit short. Celtics lead by 4. Simons up top. He's watched by Cunningham. Boucher, a screen on Cunningham. There's Simons with a 3. The rebound by Detroit.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Oh, Cade Cunningham, strong.
Well, that shows you the trust that his teammates have in him. Cunningham showing great maturity.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Simons. The 3 is up. Counted from distance. Simons got 22.
And he was non-existent from 3 in the first half. Now he's changing the narrative.
Here's Cunningham. And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. changes. Cade checked in for Boucher, and Tillman subbed in for Simons. Harris outside. It's LeVert on the wing. He's guarded by White. Duren with a screen on Pritchard. Just 5 on the clock. Another chance. And up and in on the layup.
What an injection of energy from Duren. Working hard to find points for his team.
Celtics lead by 3. Outside, Brown. Here's White. Pritchard outside. Brown in the high post. Working on Thompson. It's cleared away by Thompson. The Pistons shooting about 43% since the fourth quarter began.
That's a really nice job that time, drawing the defense in. Harris earning that whistle.
Team second. At the line for Detroit, Harris. Tobias Harris, 2 shots.
2 shots. That's on the first.
The free throw drops for Harris. And Harris drops them both.
Yeah, a lot of pressure in this situation. Not easy to convert those free throws.
Brown against Thompson. It's cleared away by Thompson. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Outside Cunningham. Here's Duren. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. Boston has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Outside White. And the foul called on Caris LeVert. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Team second.
Outside Brown.
This team really relies on Harris defensively as well, using his length to alter shots.
Cunningham against Pritchard. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
What a huge shot at this point in the game.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Brown against Thompson. Duren with a steal. And now the Pistons in transition. Oh, he jammed it.
In a game this tight and this late, that level of defense is money.
And how about the finish there? The rise up for the slam. That might put this game out of reach.
Well, if you want to seal the deal, that's the way to do it.
Here's Brown. The Pistons getting their last shot to go.
Yeah, what vision from Brown. Spotted the opening on the perimeter while he's inside.
And an intentional foul right there. And that's an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that'll put him up 2. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
And that could seal it at the line. He looked totally composed the entire time.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout, and a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
You're definitely going to have to get a 3 here and then count on them to miss free throws.
That's tipped. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he's able to hit the second one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. Shoots a 3. Harris there for the rebound. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
Harris. Tobias Harris. 2 shots.
2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Put a bow on this one. His composure at the line effectively ends it.
Peyton Pritchard misses the 3. So we see the Pistons get the win here. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And B.A., they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
All right, let's send it down to Allie LaForce, who's with our player of the game.
Tobias, congratulations on the win. Do you sense this team is building good chemistry?
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing, is us continuing to find our identity. And what we are learning is we're a great team once we get stops. And once we're able to run, get out of transition, we just continue to find each other's similarities and our personalities as we play together.
Guys, as the year goes on, they continue to get closer.
All right, thanks, Allie. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And we present the player of the game, Tobias Harris.